The kitchen is one of the most used spaces in the house. Doing a deep clean doesn't have to feel impossible. It can actually be simple and super satisfying. The sink is literally where all the dirty things go. Greasy pans, messy plates, food scraps. It's a bacteria hotspot, so I always start here. The aerator at the tip of your faucet collects mineral buildup, which can make your water flow weird or even trap bacteria. Just grab a plastic sandwich bag, fill it with white vinegar, and secure it around the faucet head with a rubber band. And then soak it for about an hour. When it's done, take off the bag and scrub with a small brush to get rid of any leftover gunk. For the sink itself, you don't need harsh chemicals, just baking soda and dish soap. Sprinkle the baking soda all over the sink, drizzle dish soap on top, and then grab a sponge and scrub it down. Baking soda is mildly abrasive, so it helps lift grime without damaging the finish. Once it's all scrubbed, rinse it clean, and it's so much better. If you have a garbage disposal, let's freshen that up too. I drop it in a fresh garbage disposal tablet, turn it on a low stream of water, and then flip the switch and let it do its thing. It helps break down grease and food buildup, while also getting rid of any weird smells. Deep cleaning the fridge can feel like a huge task, so I always plan it before grocery shopping, that way there's less in there to move around. First, take everything out. If you're worried about food staying cold, just transfer it to a cooler with some ice packs while you're cleaning. Now, time to remove all the shelves and drawers. These are usually covered in sticky spills, crumbs, and mystery gunk, so I like to let them sit at room temperature to warm up for a few minutes before washing. Before spraying any cleaner, I use my vacuum with a crevice tool to quickly suck up any crumbs and dried up food bits. This makes wiping way easier since it's not pushing around extra mess. Now here's my favorite DIY all-purpose cleaner. It's 1 cup vinegar, 1 cup water, and 1 teaspoon dish soap. Shake it up and you've got a cleaner that works everywhere. For the shelves and drawers, I soak them in warm water, 2 cups vinegar, and 2 tablespoons dish soap for about 20 minutes while I clean the rest of the fridge. This helps loosen stuck-on food so they wipe clean easily. While the shelves are soaking, I spray down the whole inside of the fridge with our DIY all-purpose cleaner and go in with this little scrub brush. It's got nylon bristles, so it's perfect for getting into all the nooks and crannies. If you don't have one, an old toothbrush works totally fine too. Once everything is dry and back in place, I give it one last wipe down with a microfiber cloth. I like to add a baking soda container in the back of the fridge to absorb odors. It's a classic trick, but it really works. For the exterior, I always dust first before adding any cleaner. I use my favorite stainless steel cleaner and buff everything with a microfiber towel going with the grain. I find the foaming sprays remove fingerprints the best. The oven gets nasty fast. First, remove the oven rack and let them soak in warm water with 2 dishwasher pods for around 3 hours. The longer they soak, the better the result. This helps loosen grease and makes scrubbing way easier. Before spraying anything inside, I use a vacuum with a crevice tool to suck up crumbs and burnt bits. Instead of using harsh chemicals, I make a simple baking soda paste. 2 cups baking soda and enough water to make a thick paste. You can adjust the recipe to fit the size of your oven. Wearing gloves, I spread the paste all over the inside of my oven, making sure to get into corners and seams. Let it sit for 20 minutes or until it starts to dry out. Then spray with vinegar. The reaction helps break up tough grease. I use a plastic scraper tool to lift the grime, and it's so satisfying to see it come off. Just keep scraping and spray more vinegar as needed and wipe everything down with a microfiber towel. For the cooktop, first wipe up crumbs, and for those baked on spots, I gently scrape with a razor blade. It works like a charm. Then I use a foaming dish spray to cut through grease and scrub with a non-abrasive pad. To make it shine, I finish with a fresh stovetop cleaner, let it sit for about 10 minutes, then buff it with a microfiber cloth. A steam cleaner is also great for loosening grime in seams or hard-to-reach spots. For the microwave, fill a bowl with 1 cup vinegar and 1 cup water. Microwave for 5 minutes. The steam loosens stuck-on food, making it easy to wipe down. Then I'll reach for our all-purpose vinegar spray and a microfiber cloth. Don't forget to tackle the vent filter. This collects grease so fast. I'll usually replace mine at least every 6 to 8 months or sooner if you notice a significant buildup of grease or a decrease in performance. For the outside, I use the control lock feature on my microwave so I don't annoyingly press buttons as I clean. I use a glass cleaner and this handy microfiber buffer to help me get behind the handle and around the touchpad. You'd think that since the dishwasher cleans dishes, it would clean itself too. Nope. Over time, it collects grease, grime, and even food buildup in places like the door seals, filter, and detergent tray. So let's get it fresh and clean. First, I'll slide out the bottom rack and twist out the filter. If you've never done this before, brace yourself. It can get really gross. I just wash it in the sink with dish soap and a scrub brush to gently remove any trapped gunk. Next, I grab my all-purpose cleaner and wipe down the door seals, detergent tray, and the inside of the door. These areas collect so much buildup. Now on to the easiest part. Just pop in a fresh dishwasher cleaner tablet and run a hot cycle. This helps break down hard water buildup, grease, and odors, and it's so satisfying to see the difference. You should do this once a month to keep your dishwasher running at its best. A dirty coffee maker doesn't just taste bad, it can also build up lime scale, coffee oils, and bacteria over time. So let's get it back to brewing fresh and clean. First, I'll grab all the removable parts and wash them in the sink with dish soap. For my reusable pod, I let it soak in a bowl of vinegar while I clean the rest of the machine. Then I grab a small brush, dip it in the vinegar, and scrub around the pod holder and machine base. These spots can collect a lot of grime. Next up, fill the water reservoir with 4 cups of white vinegar and 2 cups of water. Then just start the brewing cycle. Be sure to run 2 to 3 more cycles of clean water, that way there's no lingering taste of vinegar in that next cup of coffee. Now that the appliances are clean, it's time to refresh the countertops. For tough countertop stains, I mix baking soda and vinegar into a paste and apply it to the stain. Once it dries, I wipe it away. It truly works like magic. Then I grab my DIY all-purpose cleaner and spray everything down. I also use a microfiber cloth to wipe away grease and crumbs. For an extra layer of disinfecting, I use another DIY spray, which is a combination of 1 cup water and 1 cup isopropyl alcohol. You guys, we did it. The last step is bringing it all together. I dust and wipe down cabinet doors, drawer pulls, and high-touch surfaces. You should always finish with the floors, vacuuming first, and then hitting with a steam cleaner. Finally, I love adding a fresh touch, maybe a candle, some fresh flowers, or just stepping back and admiring how clean and reset the kitchen feels. With just a few ingredients, some microfiber towels, and just a little elbow grease, we completely transformed this space.